Welcome to our Wednesday live cooking experience. Now I want to give you a little insight as to why we do the cooking experience. We do the cooking experience because these foods are good for your back. It's good for back pain. Now recently I was at a family reunion and I met somebody at the family reunion, 16-year-old that was having some back trouble. And he'd had an injury that was not getting better, and his doctor said, you have back pain because you have bad nutrition. And the one thing about this show is I want you to understand that it's not that you have bad nutrition. Bad nutrition doesn't cause back pain. Our goal with these foods is to decrease the inflammatory process that takes place when you have back pain. So the injury itself will result in an inflammatory process either in the disc or in and around the joints that support the spine. These foods are designed to decrease inflammation in and around your spine. That's why they're good for your back. But bad nutrition does not cause back pain. Wear and tear and injuries cause back pain. And I'm here tonight with Chef Bill.
How you doing,
Chef Bill? I'm awesome. And we're going to cook some anti-inflammatory food. And I know what we're eating today is French, and I'm feeling very provincial. So what do we got?
Tonight we're doing a white bean, sweet potato, and pepper ragu.
Ragu?
Ragu.
Like the Italian sauce?
No, the Italian sauce is R-A-G-U, ragu.
Ooh.
But it's a sauce. This here is more of a stew.
Okay. So we're having a French ragu stew.
There you go.
All right, so let's talk about the ingredients because the most important part of this experience is the anti-inflammatory ingredients, and I think that you're cooking tonight with avocado oil.
That is correct. Avocado oil, no cholesterol, no sodium, no saturated fats. It's low in calories, just like olive oil.
Awesome. And I know that we picked the avocado oil because of the time of the year.
Right, a lot of churches right now are going through Lent, and olive oil is one of the things on the list that is not allowed.
Awesome. So let's go ahead and get that started. How much olive oil are we using?
We're going to do 1 tablespoon of avocado oil. We're going to let that get warmed up until it starts to glow a little bit. Then we're going to come in with our sweet potato, or sweet pepper.
Perfect.
Get it cleaned out. We're going to cut the pieces a little large, about 1 inch.
So, avocado oil, good anti-inflammatory, and it fits well with Lent, that time of year. And the sweet potatoes, also anti-inflammatory, high in antioxidants. So right now we're looking at 2 very great ingredients. And, all right, now, does the red pepper have any heat to it?
The red pepper has very minimal capsicum in it. The green bell pepper is one of the only peppers that does not have any capsicum in it.
Okay. So the red pepper is going to have a little bit of heat, but probably really not much, right?
Nothing to notice. It's considered more of a sweet pepper than a hot pepper.
Okay. So the pepper, highly anti-inflammatory, and I know that it really sort of registers as maybe one of the top 5 anti-inflammatory foods you can have.
Yes.
So the pepper is really, really, really good for anti-inflammatory properties. So if you're a pepper lover, eat a lot of it.
Got everything cut up. Our oils are starting to shimmer. So we'll go ahead and put our peppers in here.
Oh yeah, wow. All right, so we've gone from the peppers, and I think next is the sweet potato. So when you cut the pepper like that, what's that called?
We're going to just bring it down to a large slice.
Okay, slice. So we're slicing the peppers. Now we're going into the sweet potato. What does that look like?
Sweet potato, we're going to peel it down. We're going to halve it, and then we're going to quarter it.
All right. So halves and quarters, I'm good. Halves and quarters. And the one thing about the sweet potato is the color in the sweet potato is truly what gives you the anti-inflammatory benefit. Sweet potatoes are more anti-inflammatory than regular white potatoes. The large sweet potato is anti-inflammatory. It contains vitamin C, vitamin A, and vitamin E. Helps supports the immune system and a powerful disease-fighting antioxidant. So we're cubing that?
Yep, we've got them cubed down. Peppers are starting to look good in here.
Alright, so we got the oil, we got the peppers, and then we're going right into my sweet potato.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and throw the sweet potatoes in. After that, we're going to add 3 cloves of garlic.
Alright, garlic, high in sulfur, lowers cholesterol, lowers blood pressure, maintains good blood sugar, helps your bones. Now the one thing about blood sugar is if you have blood sugar that's not well maintained, very often higher blood sugar will cause inflammation to your body. So if you have any sort of pre-diabetes or hyperglycemia, then you need to be aware that you're more prone to having inflammation in your body. Now I notice we're now cutting into the rosemary. Rosemary is...
The rosemary that we're doing tonight, we're going to use a fresh. We're going to do half a teaspoon. If you don't have fresh and you have dried, it's going to be a 1/4 teaspoon. Because the drier herbs are going to have more capacity and scent to them. So you would go with a little bit more on the fresh.
So it's dry. Alright, so rosemary, anti-inflammatory, antifungal, antiseptic. It's possibly one of the greatest herbs you can have. And people turn it into a tea, and we're going to turn it into a tea right here tonight, but don't burn my lips.
We're going to add the salt and the pepper.
Alright, so tell me about salt. How much? Half tablespoon?
Salt is going to be a 1/4 teaspoon, and the pepper is going to be a 1/4 teaspoon.
Alright, is it sea salt?
Yes.
Good. You want sea salt that's high in magnesium, and that's very anti-inflammatory. Believe it or not, salt can be anti-inflammatory. And black pepper has pepperine, which is found in the black pepper, and it may be effective in early acute inflammatory processes.
Okay, after we put salt and pepper in, we're going to let it cook for about 5 minutes. Get worked down. Then we're going to come in and we're going to add our 2 cans of white kidney beans. They've been washed, drained.
Okay. Are they cooked yet, or we're cooking them now?
They're pre-boiled.
Okay.
So they're right out of the can.
So the can is pre-boiled?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Okay.
Yep.
Good. So you put those on there. I know that kidney beans are high in fiber, which is a great source of anti-inflammatory. So how long do we cook this?
We're going to let this cook and reduce for about 5 minutes.
All right. So after we've done that, when do we do this here?
After we go through that process, we're going to add our water. We're going to add 1/4 cup of water.
Is water anti-inflammatory?
Water is anti-inflammatory, anti-sodium, and fat-free.
Beautiful.
And then we're going to add a can of stewed tomatoes with the juice in it.
Stewed tomatoes with juice, and I know that cooked tomatoes have a little higher source, are richer in lycopene. Is that right?
That is correct.
More so than the uncooked tomato.
Correct. The cooking process actually releases the enzymes in there to create that.
So
and
part of cooking really is getting the ingredients to work together.
Yes.
Right.
You can add things together, and when you eat it right away, you're not going to get the true flavor of what the dish is supposed to be.
And it's a stew?
This is a stew.
All right, so that is one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory stews you can make at home, right there. Boom. It's French.